Some procedures for obtaining body composition using the Skinfold caliper method. First procedure, all measurements need to be taken on the right side of the body with your subject standing upright.
The second procedure, when doing skin folds, the caliper should be placed directly on the skin surface, 1 centimeter from the thumb and the finger, perpendicular to the skin fold and halfway between the crest and the base of the pinch.
The third procedure involves holding the pinch on the caliper for 1 to 2 seconds while reading the measurement on the caliper dial.
Another very important procedure when doing skin fold is how you test each site. You do one test per site and then you move on to the next. For example, if we were doing a 3-site men's formula for a tricep, chest, and a thigh, we would do the tricep, get a number, record it, move on to the pec, number, record it, and do the same thing with the thigh, get the number, record it. Then you repeat the measure again. If the numbers are within 1 to 2 millimeters off per site, then it requires a third test.
Similar to the last procedure, you're going to rotate through each measurement site to allow sufficient time for the skin to regain normal texture and thickness. To ensure reliability with your testing procedures, you always want to make sure that you go to the right site. For instance, we're going to choose the abdomen site. With the abdomen site, you're going to go 2 centimeters over from the umbilicus, and always ensure that you're using the right side of the body. I already have a mark placed here, and so with this vertical site, you're going to place the calipers in your right hand. With your left hand, you're going to use a pincher grip. You're going to go 1 to 2 centimeters above where you place the mark. You're going to grab the site firmly. Make sure you're only grabbing the subcutaneous fat and the skin layer. Then with the right hand, you got to pinch the calipers, place it on the site where you have the mark, take the measurement. Once the measurement's taken, release the calipers, and lastly, you'll release the pinch. Now if we're going off if we're going off a diagonal site, say we're going off the suprailiac site, you'll palpate the landmark, being the iliac crest, which is in the axillary line. You'd make a mark here with a pen or some kind of utensil. And so with this site, this is a diagonal pinch. Again, you're going to go 1 to 2 centimeters above where you mark the site at. And with your right hand, you're going to open the calipers. You're going to place it at the mark that you have. You're going to read the caliper measurement. You're going to release the calipers. And lastly, release the grip.
Another good tip when doing skin fold is you always want to keep the hand that's doing the pinch above the calipers. A common mistake is people want to pinch and then reach above it. So for example, if we're going midway on the tricep here, I'm going to pinch, pull the skin away, and then I come underneath with the caliper. Release. That was a vertical fold. Same thing if you're doing a diagonal fold. If you're doing a diagonal fold, you're still coming up and underneath the pinch.